Hi there, this is Mega Supreme. Sorry, nothing here at the moment. This is kind of, rather than Transformers toy review, I'm going to be doing a toy haul, things that I picked up from a car boot sale, or two car boot sales over a previous weekend. So without further ado, I'll show you some of the bits that I picked up. So this was kind of like this, all kind of in a little box here. I asked, obviously it's Cheetor from Beast Wars. I kind of left it a bit all mangled so it didn't look like it was, it's got stuff missing from it, but it's in fairly decent nick. Just, I've already got this one. I've got umpteen different versions of Cheetor, but I thought, well, you can never have enough, and it was, I think it's 20p, so yeah, not bad. Sort of, there you go, getting more transformed. So yeah, we had Cheetor there for 20p. My boys also picked up a few Lego figures, which were £1 each, from the same store as well. So that was quite cool. So there you go, got Cheetor there. I just love this toy. He just looks really cool. But he's missing his guns and stuff like that. But for 20p, it's alright for the kids and stuff to play around with. So that's the first one I picked up there. Next up, this was on the same car boot sale. I picked up some He-Man stuff. So this is from the kind of second series that they had of toys. So after the kind of movies, it was kind of like, I don't want to say He-Man in space. I'm trying to think what it was called now, but people will correct me on here. So I got the He-Man version here in this sort of spacesuit here. Which kind of clips in, and he's got his arms sort of flick up and down. He does have his sword as well, which had snapped off in his hands there. So I managed to get it out of there. So I just need to super glue that. Head's there in decent condition as well. Legs just bend there. They've got a funny bend. You think they go that way, but they don't think they're really supposed to, really. And you've got waist articulation there, sort of moves the arms here, and then he's got his little kind of space helmet thing. He's a bit bigger than Cheetor there, and then I got Skeletor as well to go with him as well. So he's got this. You see what I mean? They kind of look a bit like an updated one of the movie one, but. Yeah, he's quite cool. I don't know if he's missing anything, but he seems like in fairly decent condition. So you twist him around and he moves this bit up and down. You can take this bit off if you want to as well. So I think I got the pair of them. I think she wanted £5 each for them, and I think I got them both for £6. So not too bad. They don't stand overly well, so I'm going to pop them down here. Next one I went to is just down the road, and start off with this fairly slim picking. So my boys found these in one of the little boxes, which are McDonald's Armada toys. So this one's Armada Starscream. He's like one of the jump starters, so that's him in plane mode. And then you pull him along, and he flicks up like that and transforms, a bit like Twin Twist and is it Jumpstart? I can't remember. But his head moves, that's about it. Decent-ish condition. And then this Optimus Prime, which I think they've already got anyway, but I think it's just an excuse to buy something. So yeah, this Optimus Prime, his head's a bit droopy in there, and he just transforms kind of just like that, really. So yeah, and both of those were like 5p each or something stupid. So yeah, sort of quite a good little bargain there. So you've got those two, and then I'll need to make a bit of room for this next ones, because we went to one store and I wasn't finding anything. I spoke to one guy at another store, and he'd managed to find a few bits. He got a G1 Chrome Dome. He's actually got a YouTube channel as well, so I'll post the link to his channel down below, because he does a lot of car boot sales and collects various different things. He's got a few mass toys and things like that. G1 Chrome Dome he got. And then I found these at various different ones. So I got this one, which is I think Movie Brawl, I think it is, or Demolisher, can't remember. But he was all in bits, so I kind of picked them all up and made out that he was incomplete and things like that. So I grabbed him together with knocking things over, the Fallen. So I transformed him into his kind of jet mode here. So I grabbed him, and this guy, he was actually incomplete. He's missing his legs and everything else. I had no idea how he actually transformed into his proper helicopter mode, because he's missing everything. But he looks alright in his kind of robot mode, because he's got most things apart from his kind of, he's just missing his kind of leg pieces really. Let's fold this in there like that. See if I can get this right. Leave these bits out of the way for now. Get these leg bits turn around like that. I'm not too sure where these bits go actually. But yeah, his arms then fold out from here, but he doesn't have his leg pieces here, which I didn't actually realise at the time. I just kind of picked it out and went, oh, ooh, and had a little play around with him. So him, and then the piece that made it, they're all individually. So the person there didn't really know kind of what they had really, because it's like Son's toys. I'll have to bring him in. You can see him in the corner. That's why I've had to hide him around the corner here. Devastator. So got him. So got all of those together. So him and those other three that I just showed you for £10, I think, altogether. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think I've seen this in shops when it first came out, and I thought it was overpriced. I think it's like 40-50 quid maybe. So yeah, it's pretty decent. It hasn't got any of the batteries in it to do electronics. I think this bit's supposed to light up or do something or make some noise. It seems to lift up and like you can chew, like you're supposed to eat people in there. Basically they all kind of come off, so they don't form their individual robot mode with this one. They just transform into their vehicle modes. But it's still pretty impressive. I mean, he's absolutely massive. You see him, look. Here he is alongside Cheetor here. So you can see the size of him. He's absolutely huge. Articulation on him, you can kind of move all the arms, and the legs do move and bend, but you struggle to get him in a decent pose, really, just because how heavy this middle section is. You can see he's got these tiny little legs and these huge kind of upper torso and arms to him as well. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty pleased with it as well. If I do any more car boot sales and stuff, I'll pop up and do a haul video if I get round to it. And shout out to Ollie as well, that I met at the at one of the stalls that I mentioned as a YouTube review, so I'll pop his link down below as well. Excellent. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.